Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our VIPs together with David Foster and friends. The hitman, legendary songwriter and super producer, David Foster. Multi-Grammy Award-winning Chaka Khan.
Yo.
The queen of funk and soul, multi-Grammy Award-winning songwriter, producer and singer, Kenny Babyface Edmonds. Superb crossover songstress, Hayley Westernra. Very Paul Young. Jonah Nilsson, a new hit group from Sweden, Dirty Loops. Incredible tenor and singing sensation, Fernando Varela.
As I look down to my left now, and I see the iconic talent that is gracing this stage for the first performance ever in this beautiful Performing Arts Center. And as you already mentioned, I mean, you've got one icon after another here with my friend Chaka and Babyface and Hayley and Paul and Fernando down there, who's a newcomer, but you're going to hear lots from him. And Jonah, who is in the group Dirty Loops. And the other two Dirty Loops are right there. It's a three. That's Hendrik and Aaron, and they belong up here too. In fact, guys, get your chairs and sit behind Jonah. Come on. With that hair, you have to be up here. You can't be down there. Please come up and join us. Try and not show too much of your underwear. It's Singapore. You can get arrested for that here. But anyway, Dirty Loops is, we're all excited to have them there. But I'm so excited to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these friends, as I humbly call them, these icons themselves that are here to entertain you all. And I'm just the host, but you're going to be hearing some great music from everyone. I'm so excited that they've given their time to be here for us in Singapore and for me for the tour. Well, the friends, it just so happens that with the exception of Paul, they truly are real friends of mine. But I... oh, wait. Because Paul is very difficult to get along with.
Yeah, and I lived in fear of David Foster all through the 80s.
Paul and I have an amazing connection together, and I would like to just tell that story because it's an amazing connection. When I was doing The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston, and we picked a song. Well, Kenny worked on The Bodyguard as well too with Whitney, but I was doing a song called "What Becomes of the Brokenhearted," and that was going to be the main song in The Bodyguard. And I did a demo of it, and I couldn't get it right, and I played it for Whitney, and she said, "Man, this doesn't sound good. Try again." And I tried again, and I played it for her a second time. It just doesn't sound right. And I was really beside myself because this was the big moment in the song. And I opened up Billboard magazine the next morning, and lo and behold, 53 with a bullet on the Billboard Hot 100 chart was Paul Young doing What Becomes of the Brokenhearted. And I was so excited for so many reasons, because I couldn't make the song work for Whitney. It's a fabulous song. He had a huge hit with it. I ran to Kevin Costner pretending that I was upset, but I was actually gloriously happy. And I said, we can't do this song because Paul Young is having a hit with this right now. It just won't work. So Kevin said, okay, well, let me think about coming up with another song. He called me 2 hours later and he said, what about that Dolly Parton song called I Will Always Love You? Why don't we try that? And when I heard that song, I immediately knew what to do with Whitney, and the rest, as they truly say, is history. And so I have Paul Young to thank for I Will Always Love You.
And we both got a hit.
We are bonded, brothers.
And we both got a hit out of it. So
exactly, yes. Yes. My whole thing is quality, you know, so I think that people like Chaka and Kenny, as I said before, they can do this on their own. They don't need me. But I think they appreciate the quality that I put into it, and that they, by some stretch, I think coming out and doing 3 or 4 songs is probably a relief for them, you know, because doing 2 hours can be very hard on your throat night after night. So to come and give it your all for 3 or 4 songs, it's got to be exciting, I think, for a singer. So with other people. And with other people, and you know, they tour in a bubble. I mean, these artists, they're out there by themselves, and there's a lot of camaraderie going on here. I think the list is kind of endless, and fortunately I'm very old and I've worked with a lot of people, so the list is pretty endless. Me, I would say I've played in the last 3 years in all three at the places you mentioned, the Marina Sands, and the year before at the other place you mentioned, and here now. So maybe it'll be a fourth place next year for me. I'm not sure. Chaka could speak to you've performed in Singapore. I will get to that for sure. But what about, have you performed in Singapore before?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, you could talk to that. You could speak to that then.
I can't remember where, though.
Was it the 80s?
The 80s. And the 90s.
No, she's
When's the last time we were here, John? The Formula One race when the motorcycles were jumping over my head.
And Kenny, you've been here before?
Yes. It's 3 years ago. Huh? The Esplanade. Yes.
Paul, you've been performed here many times in Singapore?
It's my first time in Singapore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how. We just seem to hop over it each time. So I did Thailand, did Hong Kong, but I never made it here. And so it's a pleasure of mine to be here for the first time.
No, I've been to Singapore a couple of times, but I haven't been here for about 8 years. So, yeah, it's really wonderful. This time, yeah. No, it's really it's wonderful to be back.